Out, did you make this?
It's kind of early in the morning. It's around 7:20 right now. And we're about to go to one of my friend's house to go pick up some headlights. Some JDM headlights to work on. And we're going to try to clean them up as best as we can. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's head over. Yeah, we could clean these for sure. They're a little dirty. They're not as dirty as my headlights that I restored before. But, let's just get straight into it. We're probably just gonna smack them, deal with it today, and post this video. Nice. Headlights secured, passenger side. Let's go home. Let's change these headlights. Make them cleaner. Whew. Today, we'll be in the kitchen cooking up something different. We're not going to be cooking any food, obviously. We're here with a pair of JDM headlights, chrome housing. Anyways, we have the set here, and we'll be taking out the lens and the housing, cleaning up the insides, and polishing the lens. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. I'm doing this for a customer, so I gotta be real careful. These aren't my personal headlights, but I've done this around 5 times at least. I'm pretty confident, so let's just get straight into it. I'm just gonna do a little showcase of exactly what we have here, so we know exactly what the condition is when I first got it. I haven't touched it ever since I picked it up, so let's just get straight into it. You can see the lens, it's chrome housing. I don't think these headlights have ever been taken apart before. The top 2 tabs are here on the driver's side, but it does have a fix, a little seal right there. The top is pretty clean. Grill section does have its tab. The bottom is very clean as well. Side piece is broken, but the tab is still there. The back, no headlight cap. Housing is nice. Yeah. This is the driver's side beforehand. Here's the passenger side. This grill tab does have its plastic. Top 2 tabs are clean. Little cover is there. Backside is missing its cap as well, but the harness is clean. Bottom tab is there, and this one does have the fender tab on this side. So that's the condition of the 2 lights, the pair. Let's take it apart. Let's start by taking apart this piece. You obviously gotta stay organized when doing this because you don't want to lose any of the parts, pieces, screws, or anything like that. Boom. Look at that right there. Little screw right here, you can't forget. All I have is just a Phillips, a little rusty, but it works. Get a flathead, just wedge it underneath here, and then you got these little tabs. Check underneath, yep, 2 more tabs. This thing is dirty. You can get a lot of dust in there. I don't know if you guys can hear that like I can. This headlight is ready. Let's just put this on the side. Now I do the same thing for this light. Just take out this little cover. Make sure you don't get anything mixed up either. This one, screws are down on this one. Well, I guess that was it. There's no, on the driver's side headlight, there wasn't any of these clips, nor this single screw that holds the lens to the light. So, someone's taken those off before me. Now let's just get straight into it. I have some gloves with me that I'll be wearing, heavy duty gloves, when I'm handling these headlights. And yeah, preheat your oven. Let's see, bake. We're gonna go to 225. And it's gonna preheat the oven. Right. And it's preheating the oven. Preheat. Alrighty, it's ready. So what I have here, just 2 pieces of wood, logs kinda. And whew, it's hot. What I'll be doing is just sliding this back in there. Boom and boom. Now we're gonna put the headlight in here one at a time, and we're gonna try to make sure none of the plastic or tabs or anything at all touches any metal at all. That's why we have the wood here. And we'll be cooking it for about 7 minutes. Once it comes out of this cooker or oven, we're gonna take it out and instantly try to pry apart the lens from the housing as best as we can. As you can see, I got the headlight in there. It's not touching on the back or nothing, on the sides. It's very close, but I know it's not touching. Don't worry. And it's time to turn it on for 7 minutes. Big time. Boom, 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 boom. And let's just wait for that to go and pull the headlight out. And like I said, pry as hard as we can with the tools. Gloves on. Flathead. Phillips. I'm not going to be using these too much, but we're going to need to quickly quicken up the process to like pry. There's like little tabs on the light. We're just going to pull it up a little bit and you can try to pry it open. Just wait. go. Oh yeah, it's hot. I forgot how hot this thing gets. Oh my goodness. Hope I didn't burn myself. I might have. Oh, I forgot. I used to wear like actual gloves. Oh my goodness. Well, we're on a time limit. I gotta get these lights apart. Let's see. Well, as you can see, lens and housing is apart from the actual housing itself. And this thing, I do have to say, is filthy, full of dirt. I'll bring you guys up close. Dirt everywhere. This is crazy. I mean, it's not as bad as my headlight that I did recently. I mean, it's not too dirty on here, but all the dirt that I had is crazy. Look at all that dirt. It's just from one light. Wow. And then there's just more Phillips screws right here. You just take apart. Boom, boom. There's 4 Phillips screws to take out the housing. So what I'll do is I'll wash this with soap and water. And this will just, I won't touch this really. You don't really need to touch it. But yeah, just soap and water, clean it up, and let's get to the housing. That's what we're here for. This inside. Just the Phillips. Anyways, this thing is, like I said, very dirty. We'll wash this, take this out, get behind this lens, clean up all this. I mean, you really can't make this chrome any nicer than it is besides painting it, because yeah, I can't re-chrome obviously. But let me just show you guys what's left in here. It's crazy. Look at this. This dirt was in here even after I took apart the lights and it fell out. Look at that. That's crazy. Now I'm gonna clean this table because I don't like to work in the dirt when it comes to these lights. You gotta keep everything as clean as possible. Let me just do the same thing I did with this light to that light, and I'll come back to you guys when we clean housing, the back housing, and polish this light. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Now that everything's rinsed off, I'm gonna use the Dawn soap bucket and scrub and do all that with the lens and the housings and stuff. But then after that, we're gonna do the sanding, hand sanding of the lenses. As you can see, I cleaned the little turn signal covers, housing, back housing, both sides obviously. And now it's time for these things, these lenses. As you can see, both lenses are very yellow. There has been dirt inside the housings. So what I'm gonna do is, I've already cleaned them. Now it's time to sand them. We're gonna sand them with like 600, 700 grit to 1000 to 1500 to 2000, 2500 and 3000 as our finisher. We're gonna do all this by hand, and yeah, these lenses should come out real nice, real nice. But besides the lens with the wet sanding, these chrome housings, they came out not too bad. I already knew that the chrome itself wasn't gonna be as nice, but yeah, with the simple rinse and wash and clean, these are gonna be some nice chrome housings for sure. For sure. Well, these were original chrome housing. I turned them to black housing myself. So, like I said, I've done this a few times. Let's get to sanding. Right here I have a housing. Oh wait, no. Right here I have a housing that I've been working on. This one obviously isn't the cleanest housing that I have, but I took this lens off of a headlight that was cracked, and I just wanted to like show you guys what it should look like right after we're done with the sanding and polishing. This is the before, and this is what it should look like right after. Let's just cut it to when these things are sanded. I got this side nice and sanded all the way to 2000. I'm not gonna sand it to 3000 right now because I'm gonna polish the outer lens once the lights are together, like fully together, so there's no like imperfections or whatever when I'm done. So like I said, I've sanded it to 2000 grit, and I will be polishing it and sanding it once the lights is together. But this is what I got right now once it's sanded to 2000 grit. No clear, no polish. No clear, no polish, no nothing on these lenses. It's just a sanded down lens, and it's looking pretty clear. I'm pretty sure once I do get it polished and sanded and whatever, or polished or whatever, it's gonna come out real nice, because this is what it looked like before, all yellowed and corroded and nasty, or whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, that light or that lens versus this lens, night and day difference, because this is yellow and this is like crystal clear. Well, not crystal yet because I need to put the polish and all that, or the clear or whatever. Looking real nice. So I'm gonna sand this one, and it's gonna look like that one, and then we're gonna put it together, and then we're gonna do the final polishing. Let's get straight into that now. Finally, both lenses are sanded and ready to be put back onto the housings and together. Then we can finally do their little polishing or whatever to them. Right now, they're, like I said, completely sanded. This one, obviously, you can't see through it because they're still hazy, right? But once you do the clearing and sanding and whatever, it'll come out real nice. So I guess it's time to go back inside and install these lenses. As you can see, the chrome on the housing is very dull even after cleaning it. So what I have on hand is some Mother's polishing. Some Mother's polishing. Oops. Like I said, it's not very clean, but with the Mother's, brings back all of the chrome, even if, you know, there's not much chrome left. But yeah, put some Mother's on it, and then put this into here, and then that back into that. Let's go. Nice and chrome. Both housings are inside the lenses. Now we just gotta put the lenses back onto the actual back housing. Just like this, just smack it on. Heat up the oven back up to 220. Both headlights are back together and they're ready for their last step, which is the last sand and polish with 3000 grit wet sand. Let's get into it, and I'll just show you guys the finished product, a little before and after. Boom. $3,000 grit, go crazy. These lights are fully sanded with 3000 wet sand, 3000 grit, and now it's time for me to do my little buffing polishing technique. and you'll see the end result. This is the final result of me doing the little clear slash polish slash whatever to the lens. It came out really nice. Lenses are crystal clear now. Both sides look amazing. I just need to let them dry, make sure nothing lands on them because they need a cure. But these things look amazing. Way better than before. Well, that's the end of this little restoration thing. Later. Peace.